Hello, everybody. I'm Danny Roman Serrano. I am the director of A Stolen Legacy, the Karen T. Myers story. This is a documentary about the events that not only led up to Karen being put in a conservatorship, but also the people that have been around her, that have been helping her, and how they are being persecuted falsely. Now, this weekend, I put out a few AI, I would say, posts on social media, and it was intended to garner attention. And some people kind of missed it, and I want to address that right away. One of the things that I do, other than direct documentaries, is I'm also a partner in an AI analytics firm where we specialize in creating ads powered by AI. That's what we do. That's part of especially what I do during the day. And some of the questions that came up is I was called sick. I was called a couple of names in direct messages. And here's the problem. Yes, those were to create a reaction, and I got the reaction that I was looking for. But also, we also kind of missed the point. Karen has been put in a conservatorship by using false accusations, false diagnosis. They claim that she had dementia, and everyone that I've spoken to has basically told me the contrary. She was evaluated by her surgeon, various doctors, her own lawyer at the time that drew up all of her trust and her power of attorney for her health directives. They all evaluated her, and it contradicts what the county is saying. That's why we're doing this documentary, because the way it happened was that the county stepped in and took over conservatorship using false statements, basically violating her 14th Amendment right. And I would love for everybody just to Google that for me. And it also puts in a very big predicament the Bank of Stockton, because they were appointed the trustee of her estate, which unfortunately there was a conflict of interest there, being the trustee that was appointed was also a supervisor of the probate department. So if nothing else, the conflict of interest is there. Her property has been deeded over to the Bank of Stockton. I have all the proof. I mean, it's on the MLS report. And for the people of San Joaquin County, especially, I know this is going to go out to around the country and possibly around the world. We have to understand that this is not okay. If they could do it to her, they can do it to anyone. Now, should I be afraid of the county coming after me for what they would call defamation or something like that? Well, I am only reporting on the evidence. It's not defaming if the evidence states what they have done is wrong, because it is wrong and it is illegal. But trying to push forward to get the federal government involved has been a little easier than I thought, because now they're very receptive to what I've been saying all along, and they've been able to see the evidence as well. So moving forward, I think we will continue to bring to light everything that we have been doing, because it's not right. And if they could do it to Karen, who had all her affairs in order, she had an attorney, she had a trustee. That trustee was able to also be her power of attorney for her health directives. And that was someone she chose and she trusted. And all along, she was always worried that they were going to lock her up and take away her property, because obviously she's seen that before. And if you think that Karen is a one-off case, unfortunately, you're wrong. Because throughout this documentary, we've been receiving a lot of messages from a lot of people, and especially one that really rung my bell a little hard, because it's an area in Lathrop, and it's an area where people have been there for decades. And in this case, it was a lady who was there since 1989. And to have her house just ripped away from her by simply retitling her house. Yes, I said that. They went in, retitled her house, and stole it. So what do we do with that? What's the next step? Well, when it was presented to the district attorney's office, and you'll see it on this documentary, basically the district attorney's office said because the property was returned, there was no harm, no foul, no reason to prosecute. So they could steal a $500,000 property and give it back, and that's okay. That's like going into a bank, robbing it, coming back with the money and saying, oh, just kidding. 2 weeks later, all the money's back, no reason to prosecute. Something really bad is happening in San Joaquin County, and because of the messages that I've been receiving, it's not just San Joaquin County. It's not. Think about it. Think about every county in the state of California. Now multiply that by 50. This is happening every single day. And until we could get legislation to overturn this and get at least oversight on the people that are in charge of conservatorships, professional guardians, we need more oversight on that. Otherwise, they can do this to anyone at any time. And I want to leave you with this little message, so to speak. If they could do this to anyone at any time, who's next? Who's next? Are you going to stand up now and say something? Share our social media with your friends. You don't have to stand and put yourself in harm's way. I will do that. I will do that. But if you could share it, just to make everyone around you aware that this is happening, we're 100% ahead of them. And moving forward, it's, and you'll see it on this documentary, part of the reason why they target the elderly is not because of the amount of cash they have, even though that is a big part of it, but it's because the elderly are more prone to death than anyone else, obviously, because they're in the last chapter of their life. But worse than that, it's also because the fact that if the person dies, they get away with it. And the evidence I'm talking about is on our website. Look it up. It's a stolenlegacy.godaddysites.com. At this moment, if anything happened to Karen Meyer, the Bank of Stockton already transferred all of her property to themselves. It won't go to probate. It stays with them. All because of a false court investigator's report, suppression of a report from San Joaquin County. Let me say that again. San Joaquin County Robbery Homicide Division investigator who wrote an independent report that contradicts the court investigator's report. And they are suppressing that. For those who want to know, it's 22-19434. What are we going to do? Sit on our hands and wait till someone else has to go through this? Wait till something happens to one of your loved ones before you have to call me? What if it happens to you? We need to stand up as a community. Not just San Joaquin County, but every county in every state. Because if you Google elder abuse claims from conservatorships and guardianships, you'll find a vast array of current cases that are going around the United States. We need more oversight on this. We need more oversight. Thank you for listening. I hope you watched the whole thing. If anything pops up, send me a message. I'm on Instagram, Stolen Legacy, or just go ahead and join the Karen's Freedom Fighters. It's a group on Facebook. It's something that we need to do together. Have a great week, and look for more AI ads, because I'm not going to stop. They should feel uncomfortable about what they're doing. Goodbye.